Hey guys, it's Ash, and welcome to the third episode of my journey to max Town Hall 11. As you can see, I currently still have my Grand Warden. He's still at level 5. And this is also day 3 of my journey, but I still also just upgraded my laboratory like 4 hours ago. It's going to level 9 now, so that's great. It costed me 6 million elixir, but that's cool because I can't wait to try out level 3 witches, especially for wars. It's gonna be very good at 3-starring Town Hall 10s. I also have my Eagle Artillery going to level 2 and my 4th Expo also building. Not level 2, it's going to level 1, it's actually building. So currently I'm also upgrading my elixir storage, one of them to level 12, and I'm going to be focusing on that. I'm going to be focusing on maxing out all my storages, because if I want level 20 Grand Warden, then I'm going to need all of them at level 12 so that I can upgrade him to level 20. Same thing with my gold storage. I'm going to have to focus on them as well, upgrade all of them to level 12 so that I can then upgrade my Eagle Artillery to level 2, because it costs 10 million gold to upgrade it to level 2. So in this episode, I want to discuss more about my attacks, my attack strategy, my play style, and the methods I use for farming here in Town Hall 11. So as you guys know, my preferred attack composition consists of giants, barbarians, and archers, witches, and of course all my heroes. Now the reason I'm using barbarians and archers is because they're very efficient, they cost very little elixir, take very little time to cook, so that means I get to do a lot of raids in less time. And the reason I like using giants is because giants are very good at shielding for my heroes, especially my archer queen. The giants are very good at shielding for her, shielding damage from defenses, so they're very good for that. And they also cook very quickly. A lot of people don't know this. They think that giants take too long, but in actuality, giants cook. They train faster than archers. Why? Because it takes 2 minutes to cook one giant, but it takes up 5 housing spaces. So 2 minutes divided by 5 housing spaces is 120 divided by 5. That's 24 seconds. Well, it takes 25 seconds to cook one archer, which occupies 1 housing space. So as you can see, in terms of efficiency, giants are actually faster. So against this base, I totally annihilated this guy and got over, in total I got over 700,000 plus the loot bonus. Since I 100%ed this guy, I got all the loot bonus from Masters 3, which is 110,000 gold plus 110,000 elixir. So in total I made around 900,000, over 900,000 in total. So here we have this dude offering me lots of resources, 385,000 gold, 349,000 elixir. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 3 entry points at the south, open up 3 sections with wall breakers so that I can focus on funneling my heroes towards the core. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send barbarians and archers on the sides to remove the side structures so that my heroes can focus on getting inside the core. And also keep in mind that I'm using earthquake spells, and I'm also using witches, which cost a lot of elixir, dark elixir. So if you're in need of dark elixir, you don't really have to cook them. You can just focus on cooking jump spell instead if you don't want to waste your dark elixir. That's up to you. It's going to work the same anyway. So here I'm going to use the rage spell and assist them all in breaking through the whole base. This base has basically max Town Hall 8 defenses, some Town Hall 9 defenses, but mostly just Town Hall 8 defenses. So I know right off the bat, I know that I can easily 3-star this guy, even with just barbarians and archers. So here I use the Eternal Tome ability, and the reason I used it there is because of the splash damage, the mortar, and the Eternal Tome ability protects my barbarians and archers from that splash damage, so I can use that Eternal Tome ability to protect them for like 3.5 seconds since it's at level 1. So once I get my warden to level 20, it's gonna be a blast having that Eternal Tome and also the life aura ability buffing my Barch troops even more. Okay, here we have Donnie from Oversoul, and he's also offering me around 300,000 each of gold and elixir. So again, I'm going to attack from the south, try to open that 3 entry points, but also funnel my heroes in by first removing the side structures. As you can see, I removed the side structures. Now I can send out my heroes, and now they're going to focus towards the core. Now I can drop my Earthquake spell here, but I'm not going to because those walls are fairly easy to break with the Rage spell assisted with a bunch of my troops. So I'm just going to save my Earthquake spells there. And here, I'm going to activate my Eternal Tome ability right at the point when my Barbarian King got targeted by that single target Inferno, and also a bunch of defenses targeting my troops. So perfect use of the Eternal Tome here, and now I have all my troops in the core, which is awesome because now they can basically wreck the whole base from inside out. And I currently have 200,000 gold, 187,000 elixir, and there's nothing this guy can do. As you can see, again, Town Hall 8 level defenses, so really nothing he can do even against barbarians and archers, because level 7 barbarians and archers destroy Town Hall 8 defenses very easily. Okay, here we have Jupiter offering me over 600,000 in total resource. So I'm going to open up 2 entry points at the south and spread out my barbarians and archers. And you really want to spread out your barbarians and archers. You don't want to clump them because they are very weak to splash damage. So you always want to make sure to spread them. I don't have my level 40 heroes for this raid, but take a look at his defenses. They're not even max Town Hall 8 level yet. So I know right from that I don't need my level 40 heroes. I can just let my level 7 barge do the work. And his mortars are also level 6, so that means that my archers can sustain the splash damage and live off of that. And not to mention, the Grand Warden is excellent with barbarians, archers, giants, those troops, because of his ability, the life aura. It buffs their HP, so it just allows them to live a bit longer. So I didn't even have to use a rage spell here, as all my troops have basically destroyed the whole base. Okay, check this out. My first attack against the Town Hall 11 base with the Eagle Artillery and the Grand Warden on defense. Now, the main reason I attack this base is just for fun, just to gain some experience as to what it's like attacking a Town Hall 11 base. Now, take into account, I'm using a lot of barbarians and archers. 56 barbarians, 104 archers against the Town Hall 11 base with basically maxed out Town Hall 10 defenses. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spread out my giants and barbarians as I created 4 entry points perfect. I'm going to send out my Barbarian King towards the direction of that Lava Hound, because that Lava Hound is not going to distract my Barbarian King, while I send out my Archer Queen on the other side towards the opening that I created with the Earthquake spells, so that she doesn't get distracted by the Lava Hound and my archers take out the Lava Hound. And here I'm going to place that Rage spell and also freeze the Multi-Inferno to keep my barbarians, archers, witches safe. And then I'm going to also place another freeze spell, activate my Eternal Tome ability to protect my Barbarian King from that Eagle Artillery damage. Awesome. So this is how you utilize that ability. You need to utilize it to counter the Eagle Artillery before it kills your king. But here my king died on the second shot. Couldn't really last for too long against that Eagle Artillery. Activate my Queen's Royal Cloak here. She's targeting the Town Hall. Awesome. And she's going to take out the Town Hall. So this was amazing. This was actually quite an amazing raid in my opinion, because I still managed to get 1 star and 40% with basically G-Barge, a bunch of barbarians and archers, and I managed to beat this base. Okay, check this out. An amazing finds, over 1 million in total resource, and they are inside the collectors inside the base, so it's going to require more work. If I want to get everything, I'm going to have to 3-star this base. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my barbarians and archers to distract that single target infernos, to protect my heroes and giants, and also send out my king and the warden and the witches up top and have them core. And while I do that, I'm going to use my archer queen. I had 2 healers here, don't ask me why. So I'm going to use the Archer Queen on the south to remove those defenses. I'm going to basically use her to do a queen walk, a small queen walk here. Of course, 2 healers is not really sufficient, but his defenses are pretty weak, so hopefully that works. So I'm going to send her out at the bottom, and at the top, as you can see, my Grand Warden and my King are wrecking all the defenses up top, while my Queen removes the defenses at the south, as all his resources, his collectors and Town Hall are at the core. So I just have to remove the side defenses, and once I remove those defenses with my Queen and my King up there, use the Rage Spell, break inside, get inside that core. Now he's being targeted by the single target Inferno, So I'm gonna have to pop my Eternal Tome ability, but I forgot about it because I was too worried. I was too focused on my Archer Queen at the south that I forgot about my king, so I lost him. But not to worry, I still have my Archer Queen, and there's only basically two collectors left. The two elixir collectors there, as my Warden's gonna get the gold mine from the core. So I just have to get that last elixir collector and I can head out. I don't really have to 3-star the space. I can just go for the loot here and just head out. So perfect, I got everything. I got over 537 gold, 537,000 gold, and 523,000 elixir. Awesome. So today was a much better day farming. I found a ton of resources, lots of dead bases, and also storage raids with lots of resources inside the storages. So I managed to upgrade my laboratory to level 9 today, and also one of my elixir storages to level 12. So everything's looking great, and if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys again soon in the next one. Later.